reason that we're doing it like this at a distance. Fetch bump. Heel. Attaboy.
Oh,
Come on, Ben.
Get up on the neck.
Yeah.
Sit.
Beautiful.
This is when the plan comes together. Sit. Sit. And again, this is the most conducive format to get a dog to want to come back to you. Hey! Now that, depending on if he sees both birds at the same time, that might cause a little problem. We'll see.
Right, he's gonna get that one. There he is.
Hey! Good boy! Woo! Heel! Heel! Let's go! Alright. Heel. So, just to be fair to you guys so you can understand what's really going on, we have distance that makes it more fun to come back. It's just a factor with retrievers. The farther away, the less they think about being possessive. I think it's just the distance, the sheer distance makes them feel naturally compelled to want to get back. So they forget about the battle. And then the bigger bird is going to be conducive to get him to chomp less.
Okay.
Right? There's more in his mouth. You give him a little bird, okay? And then a fact that, you know, when he gets back, the guy goes to a new position. He's thinking about the next one, not worried about fighting. All of those. So as we transition into a shot bird, that's the most exciting. You know, it's a live bird. The gun's going off. He's, you know, he had just flushed the bird, so he's in active pursuit. His prey drive is elevated to the top level. That is going to be the last general format, and it's not very far away actually.
Okay.
He's the cool thing about this guy is he's smart enough to know what the parameters are, and once he knows, oh well, I can't get away with that. I can't get away with that. He's perceptive enough to go, I'm going to change my behavior because it's not working. Where some dogs just keep ramming into that wall over and over, right? And those are the harder dogs to train. He says he wants one more. Why don't you, we got to switch positions though, that's too tight. Yeah. Try a throw onto the gravel from that one. Right here. What?
There's a cone over
I
there.
can't see a cone, but it's the one right on the other side of the road right here. Okay. Yeah, the one without the cone. Have you ever waterfowl hunted at all?
No.
Oh my God. I get to hunt, I don't know, 10, 12 times a year. And if you go waterfowl hunting with your dog and you shoot a bird, you're going to be hooked for the rest of your life. 100% guaranteed. It's so exciting. Sitting there and waiting for the birds to come in. Finn!
I noticed he was
A
getting
little on the
distracted
lengthy
looking
side.
this way.
Keep going, Finn. Come on.
To the right.
Keep pushing.
No.
Okay, and that's Colin's job, is to keep him on task. Good. Woo-hoo! Good boy. Heel. About right now is when he's starting to think of becoming possessive. Heel bump. Good dog. Good dog. All right. I don't want to push it. That was awesome.
Yes.
Aw, Good job.
But you could see
job,
a couple
Finn.
times he'd get it like 20 yards
Yep.
away, and he'd be like, maybe I'll just take this.
Yeah, right. I saw that.
So, good to go. I love. So as they go through the program, you learn things about the dog. The fact that he was so stable, you know, he knew the ducks were coming.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'd thrown many ducks,
Yeah.
but he wasn't noisy. He wasn't moving at all. He was dead still. So that's a really good sign for hunt tests.
Good.
I noticed that it's completely different than when you had him doing the training before, where he was itchy, he was antsy, he
Yeah.
wanted to get up and go.
He smells where those birds were laying.
Yeah. Is it harder for him because the birds are dead, or
Is it harder?
the scent? Does the scent?
Oh well, this is all visual.
Yeah.
Everything here was visual.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe the last foot or two, he's gonna just
Pick up on it. Yeah.
yeah, and it's not even that. I mean, he sees the bird, he's going for it no matter what. But just like if you were to have some food in front of you, you're gonna smell it.
Yep.
Whether you like it or not. Now, the use of the nose to find the bird would be more like something like this. Ben,
Good.
come on. Heel. Sit. And don't get me wrong, when a dog is marking in the field, the grass is taller, most dogs end up at the end of it using their nose for the final location. But with young dogs, for marking, we're trying to encourage them to believe their eyes, so we use this. That's why we have this field like we do. It's nice and mowed short. They can run, and they learn to just lock in the location visually and run right to where it went. And then once they get that, then we start throwing in the heavier cover.
Oh, I think he smells.
You got him.
Okay, so he located the bird just by using his nose there.
Impressive.
Sit. Fetch. Fetch. Atta boy. Heel. Boy, heel. Come on. Atta boy. Sit. Fresh quackers directly off the duck system this morning.
It was a little looser than that.
Yep. Yeah, so when we put ducks out, we release them when they're about 10 weeks old. And we had to switch our supplier. And the supplier that we got, they had pretty good ducks, but some of them were not the greatest flight quality.
Okay.
And so they can only fly like 50 yards, and we have to kind of weed them off of the system before we start hunting. And they'll group up in areas where there's heavy cover on the edge of the pond, just because they can't fly, so that they'll just go there to try to get away from predators. So we turn the dogs loose in there, and they chase them around and catch them, and then we bring them back and use them for dog training. But it's perfect. You don't really want that for the hunting part, but you do want it for the dog training, because when you hunt, say this is a big lake or something like this, and when you shoot ducks, a lot of times you'll get one that sail and go too far to just send your dog. Don't get he's going back to where he was. Look at that. He's going right back to where he picked the bird up before. So that shows memory. That shows memory intelligence, what he's just doing there.
Well, he knows it
But
was the
anyway,
second
at the
one.
end of the hunt, a lot of times you have to take your dog around to where you saw a bird fall and tell him to hunt him up, just like I did there.
Yeah.
So with having these ducks running around the pond, it's not even a simulation.
Watch
It
us come
is
back.
what you do. So the dogs, you get to learn it in real time with real scenario how to
Look at him go.
complete the task. Sorry, buddy. That second bird that you saw got brought back by collar. Yeah, didn't it? Okay.
Oh, lucky dog.
So when we go back, you guys can hang out with him, but I don't want you to do any obedience
Okay.
Okay.
because we had a good session, and so we just want to kind of lock that into his brain. So we'll just put a leash on him. You guys can hang out on the porch. When you're done, somebody go inside. Just let Sage know, and then we'll put him up. Okay. Come on, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
I don't know.